everyone. This is the fourth and final group stage game for these teams in the NBA Cup. It should be a great one. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. On the sidelines, it's David Aldridge. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And seeing where the Clippers are, they were obviously hoping to start out better. Still, too soon to panic. But lately they've had very little luck and seem to be trending in the wrong direction.
And a look at the starters for St. Louis. He out there with Mr. Fundamentals, and it's the closer. Then it's Little, and it's Oliver in at the point guard position. And for the Clippers, we've got Williamson. King is out there with Little, and it's Trae in at the point. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
Now here's King. Pass to Trae. Offline with his three. Here's Oliver. They set the pick. Kept alive. Second shot opportunity. Little can't hit. Here's Trae. Pass to Little. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. Stolen away. Here's Clemens. Defended by Little. Clemens passes to Little. Here's Barlow. Defended by Little. Little, the bounce pass. It's stolen by Little. Pass to King. Williamson with it. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And not only does he get all the way to the rim in traffic, but how about he goes to the reverse?
You got to be kidding me. That was awesome. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Now here's Little. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Here's Ostrovsky. Sinks the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
For St. Louis, they've gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Here's Clemens. Defended by Little. Here's Clemens. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Clippers will retain possession. And a look here at the standings for the NBA Cup early on in the competition.
And this tournament has already been a huge success and really a fan favorite. I can tell it's going to be a lot of fun again this year.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played. Now here's King. He's tightly guarded. Connects from three-point range.
Well, a sharp start for that. 3 of 4 from the field.
So timeout called here. The first for St. Louis. This, their first look at this year's Los Angeles squad.
And although they were the better team last year by overall record, this was a competitive matchup for them.
That's down. Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best moves. Come on, let's go. Get down. No.
We'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers.
And they turned all those mistakes into points at the other end. That aggressive style really yielding big dividends.
First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. Little passes to Oliver. Pass to Clemens. Here's Oliver. There's the screen. Another shot. And it's good on the layup.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Clippers leading by 4. King outside. Pass to Troy. Shot clock at 5. No good on the 3.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Here's Ostrovsky. Banked in off the glass. He has 5.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Little with the ball. Still scoreless. Pass to Oliver. Here's P. Covered by Williamson. Here's P. Hits the outside fadeaway.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot up.
So for the Sound, their last game, a win against the Bucks in Milwaukee.
Fought extremely hard to win that game. They were exhausted, you could tell, but you could see what that win meant to them at the end of overtime.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
Well, they're in a great flow. The ball's moving. All those assisted buckets means the offense is running well.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
The first one falls. Greg, is a player, how long does the excitement of a new season last?
I'd say it starts to wear off right about now. You got to start bringing your own motivation to every game, and you need to provide your own energy.
And so he makes both from the line.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Now here's King, defended by Little. Top of the key. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. It's a tie ball game.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Little. Pass to Clemens. Shoots over King. Clemens, no good.
Well, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Now here's Little. D right on him. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
first one falls for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. Wattie's checked in. The Quickies checked in for St. Louis. And so Little nails both of them. Timeout called here. The Sound will talk it over.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
And this is when a coach earns his paycheck. Analyze the situation and give your players the information they need to succeed.
Come on, let's hear it for your Clippers Breakers.
The numbers for the Quick. Last season's performance for him. He put up about 6 points per game last season, 3 rebounds and 2 assists. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
Here's Oliver. 11 points last game. Here's Barlow. And it's Oliver missing. Pass to Little. Down low. Cuts off the pass. Here's Oliver. Here's Barlow.
Foul Clippers. Troy.
Cam Whitmore, he's checked in for the Clippers.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Clippers, number 6, Cam Whitmore.
To the paint. Oliver passes to Barlow. Here's Clemens. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Clock at 2. Shoots over King. Clemens with the bucket. Clemson's got 6. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. And here's Little. He had 15 points last outing. That's tipped. Here's Clemens. Oliver. And he converts the layup.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now Little. Williamson with this screen for Little. Pass to Torrey. Here's Whitmore. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Just 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Here's Oliver. Pass to P. Good D by Williamson.
Excellent coverage defensively, making it hard on him.
Knocked loose. Here's King. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Clippers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Taking 2 shots.
That free throw missing. St. Louis making a switch here. Barber's checked in. And he's good on the second. For St. Louis, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. Here's Oliver to the middle.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, but even against weak defense, your execution still mattered. Luckily, they were able to take advantage.
Time for defense. Come on now. Let's get wild.
In for King. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Clippers with the ball, right wing. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Number 15, 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. The Sound have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Here's Oliver. Lays it up off the glass. Oliver's got it all tied up now for St. Louis.
Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Williamson, the screen. No good from outside. The Sound have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Clemens, no good. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Here's the lob to the hoop, and Whitmore throws it down.
Tossing the pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
Pass to Barber. Here's Oliver. St. Louis moving the ball around to the inside. 14 feet away. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
At the elbow, Williamson. Now here's Little. Henry with the rebound. Well, St. Louis shooting 47% from the field to start things off. Yep, it counts.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Traoré coming off a solid outing against Charlotte. After Little. Here's the three. Henry with the rebound. Here's Clemens. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Whitmore with it. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte. Yep, that one goes. Whitmore's got his third basket of the night right there.
Well, not really much you can do to stop him there. You want your players to go hard at the bucket like that.
Here's Clemens. 10 points for him. Shot clock at 6. Goes up the baseline. Williamson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds when it's touched by Williamson. A different look for the Clippers. McDaniels, he's checked in for Williamson. And King subbed in for Little. .56 seconds left in the first quarter. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So both teams changing it up here. .56 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Walton. There's the pick from outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
2-for-1 opportunity here if they want it.
And no doubt, Kevin, if I'm them, I go for it.
Henry passes to Skinner. That misses, so no good on his first attempt of the night. Los Angeles leading by 3. Inside, here's Roddy, and that one is stuffed right through.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Here is Skinny. Will it go? He lays it in.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 3. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And with each made 3, their confidence continues to build. Their opposition might want to change their approach to try to slow them down.
So for St. Louis right now, they've got Mr. Fundamentals. The quick is out there with Skinny, and it's Carroll in at the 3.
Well, all of us coaches, we love when you can create looks in close.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by the Sound. There's the drive. A floater, and the layup is up and in.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
St. Louis trails by 3. And here is Henry. And the 3 ball is good. Skinny's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Over to the wing. Here's the screen. And out of bounds as St. Louis gains possession. Well, St. Louis shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Barlow passes to Carroll. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Six on the shot clock. The high post shot. St. Louis with the rebound.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
Pass to Henry. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Analytics or the eye test? The optics or the numbers in front, Ray? When you're judging the performance of a player, what kind of criteria do you use?
Well, an MVP candidate recently said, my eye test tells me this guy's a terrible defender, but the analytics tell me he's a great defender. I'm confused, and I often feel the same way.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Little, he's checked in for St. Louis. Both free throws good from Henry. And the Clippers have possession. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. And that will be the third of 5 straight played at home. King outside. Five to shoot. Let's go. No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. They grab their own miss. Little. Here's Barlow. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barlow's got the lead up to 5 now for St. Louis. For Los Angeles, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Walton. Now Whitmore. He's got 7. 2 points. That one goes. St. Louis is leading by 3. Now about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. To the right side. On the corner. Jump shot is good. He has 6.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look.
Here's Henry. He's got 8. It's not going to go for him.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
First team foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for St. Louis.
Well, a lot of times you'll hear coaches yell, "Get the ball inside," and you can see why. Good things happen when you get the ball into the paint.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
The first one falls. Oliver's checked in for the quick. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Timeout called here. The sound will talk it over.
Here we go, fans. Let's get loud for your fucking girl.
And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago.
Well, their approach to shooting was phenomenal. They didn't force many threes, and when they got a good look, they drilled it.
Here's Oliver. 6 points for him. Pass to Barber. Here is Skinny. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
Uses both hands to slam it down. The tray. St. Louis with the rebound. Little's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Wow, his shooting woes continue, and it's weighing down this offense.
Here's Oliver. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him.
Right.
Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Stan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
Wow. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Now here's King, defended by Little. Shot clock at 5. Here's Whitmore. And again, no good by the Clippers. St. Louis is leading by 5. Oliver passes to Barber. He gets that one. Barber's got his first points of the game.
Oliver.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Barber pulls it in.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And it's Oliver missing. Clippers trail by 7. Here's Traore. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Here's Barber. Doesn't get it to drop for him. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Down low. Here's King. They need this one. Arlo grabs the rebound. Arlo's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Oliver, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe, and the Clippers making a change here. Little's checked in, then for St. Louis. Lights out checked in for Mr. Fundamentals, and the closer subbed in for Skinny.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
And the Clippers call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Oh, that's nice. Let's see those dance moves. Sit down.
Take a look at the stats for a little. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 19 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he is such a huge part of what this team does on offense.
Yeah, their entire system would look different if they didn't have this guy to depend on.
Clippers trail by 10. Shot to stop the run. St. Louis with the rebound.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. Last season, the NBA again set records for attendance. Overall, arenas were filled to 98% of capacity. Commissioner Adam Silver says we're in a great position. You almost can't fit more people in our arenas. Kevin, he made it clear the area for growth is in media and especially in mobile viewing.
David, you know this, directly to the fan. I mean, my goodness, all the different ways you can consume the game, it's beautiful. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we're seeing some big paydays for NBA head coaches these days, Stan. Do you miss it?
2 shots.
Do I miss the paychecks, Kevin? Yeah, payday was always really good in the NBA. No question about that.
What about now, though? What about now?
Well, it's gone through the roof, but look, the trade-off is the paydays are big, but there's not a great deal of job security, Kevin.
Walton's checked in for the Clippers. He hits the second from the line. Here's Oliver. 11 points in the game. Takes it inside, and he gets the bucket. Oliver's got 13.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Here's Traore. 6 points for him. To the wing right side. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Walton. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Walton's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's McGriff. He had 10 points in the win against Milwaukee. Little up top, defended by Little. Little passes to Barber. The shot. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Traore. And here is Walton. And the foul on the closer. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Now here's Little. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Little. And he lays that one in. And the Sound lead by 9.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Well, the best way to attack is in transition. He recognizes that.
Now here's Walton. Guarded closer. Comes up empty down low. Here's St. Louis now. They're on a 13-5 run. To the middle. Here's Barber. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. For St. Louis, they've gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
That free throw, no good. And the Sound making a change here. Arlo's checked in. And he sinks the second. Clippers trail by 10. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Well, if you're just going to let them score inside at will, you might as well pack your bags.
Pull off the t-shirt. Come on, let me hear you get loud.
Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Look at the closer. Such quick hands. Second in the NBA.
He showed such tremendous defensive instincts. Trust me, nobody wanted him guarding them last year.
To the paint. King inside. He's going against Little. Little inside. He grabs the miss. Here's St. Louis now. They're on a 14-5 run. Now here's Little. He's guarded closely.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
To the inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Pass to Little. Back to King. Here's Little. Williamson in the post. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Here's Clemens, defended by Little. It's good. Clemson's got the lead, back up to 10 now for St. Louis.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Now here's King. He picked up 12 points in their last one against Charlotte. Little passes to Williamson, and he uses the glass on the lane. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
Pass to P. Now Little. Here's Clemens. He's got 12. Clock at 4. Over Little. Clemens, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul. Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers trail by 8. Here's Traoré. He's got 6. Up in time. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so that's the end of the first half. St. Louis on top, up 8. Step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Give me a beat. They're thinking about the shot. You were so close. Give it up for the participants.
It is a wonderful night for basketball and a wonderful time to get a quick, wonderful rundown of how the wonderful West looks early on in this wonderful season. Is that too many wonderfuls?
No, you're wonderful.
And just to throw you guys a little curveball here, what's your take on the alternate floor designs teams are using these days?
It's different, that's for sure. Now, if you're watching TV, you know, it jumps out at you. But the players on the court don't even notice it.
That's because you're always looking up at everybody, Kenny. Always knew what the floor looked like.
And turning our attention to the first half of our game tonight, bit of a tough start for the Los Angeles Clippers.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're playing a comeback, Better rebounding is where they need to start.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. St. Louis is leading by 8. We've got Little, Williamson out there with King, and it's Toure in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's P. The Clippers grab the miss. Williamson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Now here's King, defended by Little. King, that's good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Here's Barlow after the Clippers pick up 2. Here's Oliver. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his 3rd personal foul. First team foul.
He's made all 3 of his free throws so far.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Clippers trail by 7. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Down low, and the foul on Pete. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
Off the inbound pass, and it's Little finishing it off.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Here's Toure. He's got 6. Little passes to King. 6 to shoot. To the paint. It'll go, and the sound lead is cut down now to just 5 on the bucket from Williamson.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Pass to Little. Here's Clemens, defended by Little. Clemens with the bucket. Clemson's got 16.
Well, they expect this from him, and he's a big reason they're out in front right now.
Williamson outside. Here's Toure. Floats it up for Williamson. No good on that one.
Well, after 3 straight makes, that's their first miss of the half.
To the middle. Here's Barlow, and he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Los Angeles calls timeout. The closer really making a difference here.
Now, he is on a major roll today. This timeout was desperately needed. They've got to come up with a new game plan designed to shut him down. take a look at some numbers for Little, how he performed last season. He was around 9 points per last year, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And most of all, you have to love the defensive grit he brings to games when he comes off the bench.
Yeah, I loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Now here's Little. Inside, here's Williamson. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Williamson's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, they've come out of the break confidently. 4 of their first 5 here to start the second half.
Clemens with the bucket.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Clippers trail by 9. King outside. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Torrey. The 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 9 points in the game so far.
That's inexcusable defense right there. You gotta contest the shot better than that.
Clemens passes to P. Now here's Little. They set the pick. Here's Oliver. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Sound lead by 8.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Little with the ball. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Yeah, clearly a defensive lapse there. He is automatic from deep if you're going to leave him that wide open. Big time mistake.
Here's Oliver. He's got 16. He passes to Clemens. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. King outside. Here's Williamson, and he makes that one. Williamson's got 12. St. Louis is leading by 5. Pass to Barlow. And the 3 off target.
And I thought that was going to drive. Looked good from here.
King, the pass to Little. Pocket 6. Here's Ostrovsky. A 3-pointer off the mark. Here's Oliver. Pass to P. Little with the ball. There's a good screen. Here's Barlow. Off target at the rim. Now here's King. Tight defense on him. It's deflected. Here's Little. Goes back up. He grabs the miss. P's got 7 rebounds in the game.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 22 points for the closer.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
And here is King. And Little General gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Clippers making a change here. Ridmore's checked in. And St. Louis also making a change. The Quickies checked in for Little. The Sound on D. They've led by as much as 10. Williamson finds Whitmore. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And checking out the numbers for the closer. Last season, he played outstanding, and he ranked second in the league in field goal percentage, able to finish with force and even a little finesse at times.
And looking back at his number 2 steal rate, yeah, he did gamble a little bit, you're right. But he also played some hard-nosed on-ball defense, and that was key. Williamson with the block. Now, Whitmore, he's got 9. Williamson left side.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 3rd team.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for St. Louis.
Well, I've been a little surprised by how many mid-range jump shots they're taking and hitting. But so far, that seems to be the recipe that's working for them.
And we also got to talk about the damage they've done inside. The opposition having a hard time keeping that ball out of the paint.
That free throw good from Williamson. That one misses. St. Louis is leading by 6. Henry passes to Barlow. And the layup's good off the glass. Barlow's got 4 this quarter.
Can't be that easy for him. Got to body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
Here's Clemens. He's got 22. St. Louis moving the ball around. Here's the screen. Here's Oliver, and it's blocked. King outside. Pass to Toure. Off target from outside. For St. Louis, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Here's Clemens, and they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Whitmore finds Williamson. Sweet move. They get the rebound. Over to the left wing. Now here's Little. Defense is right there. 4 on the clock. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Little's got 9.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Oliver. He's got 16. Clemens. Missed inside. King, the pass to Little. Back to King. Fade away. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. King's got his second basket.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Here's Clemens. He's got 24.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Clippers trail by 8. Here's Toure. Williamson outside. Pass to Whitmore. From downtown with the putback. It's good on the putback. He has 7.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Here's Barlow. Here's Clemens. Got 26.
2 minutes remaining.
And it's King with the rebound. King's got 5 rebounds tonight. boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
That's his third personal foul.
Now let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Look at the closer, a great player, second in the league.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
And the first one at the line is good, so both teams making some changes here. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. We've got 1:48 left in the third. Henry passes to Skinny. Carroll with it. Walton defending. Walton against Carroll. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Walton up top. Carroll covering. Out of bounds. Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll host the Boston Celtics. Then on Sunday, it'll be the Dallas Mavericks coming into town.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the Clippers making a change here. McDaniels checked in. And the Clippers have possession. 4-point game. 1:06 left to play here in the third. Barlow's shot is good.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
It's stolen. Now St. Louis, fast break.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And here they go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
For St. Louis, they've shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. Both teams deciding to change it up. On that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Clippers trail by 10. There's a screen. Here's Whitmore. St. Louis with the rebound. Barber's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Here is Skinny. He's got 9. 6 to shoot. Up and in on the layup. Skinny's got the lead up to 12 now for the Sound.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness.
And so it's St. Louis enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. Back to the action in just a minute.
It's the final.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so here are the Clippers, down by 12. So the sound 5 right now. Little out there with lights out. Then there's the quick, and it's Barber in at the center position. Soray. No good on the triple. St. Louis has gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And they pick up 2. And the Sound lead by 14.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Fires the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. They set the pick. Barber pulls it in. St. Louis is leading by 13. Lights out, passes to Oliver. Passed a little. About a minute and a half into the 4th quarter now. And that one, good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And it's blocked. To the paint, here's Henry. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
Assisted by
Clippers trail by 17. Pass to Troy. They set the screen. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. The Sound have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the 4th quarter so far. Here's Whitmore. And a missed layup. St. Louis is leading by 15. Henry passes to Oliver. Here's McGriff. Pass to Henry. This one for 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Oliver. Lets it go from deep. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now here's Walton. Not a lot of room. Knocks down the 3 ball.
McGee just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
St. Louis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Oliver passes to Barber. Here's Oliver. Basket number 8 for him on 13 tries. That's 62% so far.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Traoré. Goes up on the wing. St. Louis with the rebound. Barber's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Oliver. Walton defending. Great D that time from Walton. Clippers trail by 17. Releases. From the top of the key, he buries it. The Sound have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Henry with it. And it's Whitmore with the rebound. Whitmore's got 6 rebounds in the game. Shot clock at 6. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. St. Louis is leading by 15. Here is Skinny. Pass to Barlow. Here's P. Covered by Williamson. P with the bucket.
And even if you risk a foul, the D has to play him tougher when he gets it that deep.
Yeah, once he gets the ball in that spot, help has to be very quick to rotate over.
Away team foul. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for LA, number 15, taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. St. Louis is leading by 15. Here is Skinny. Pass to Clemens. Here's P.
Foul Clippers. Williamson. First personal foul. First team foul.
Carroll against King. There's the pick. Bounce pass from Carroll. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
Passed a little beyond the arc. St. Louis with the rebound.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
King against Carroll. Six on the shot clock. Puts up a deep 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Williamson's got 7 rebounds in the game. Passed a little. To the inside. He's all alone. All alone. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
And he jams it with authority.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. King against Carroll. And the call is going to be... Yes, it is. An illegal screen.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
St. Louis making a switch here. St. Louis is leading by 19. Here's Clemens. Scores off the crossover. Clemson's got 18 points just in the second half.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage. Now
here's King. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
Pass to Barlow. Doesn't go that time. Clippers trail by 21. Here's Traore. Williamson outside. Back to King. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Little. Here's Clemens. Defended by Little. Offensive rebound. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Here's Traore. Pass to Little. Trying to get something going. Sinks the triple.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Here's Clemens. Plays it up and makes it in. Clemson's got 6 in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Here's Traore. And it's Oliver with the rebound. St. Louis is leading by 22. And landing zone fouls have been a part of the rule book for some time now, Coach. It's changed how shooters shoot.
No question, Kevin, and it's a good thing, I think. The NBA needs to protect the shooters. They're doing that. None of us wants injuries that can be prevented. We don't want to see the great shooters just come down and land on somebody's foot and miss 6 to 8 weeks.
Williamson, the screen. St. Louis with the rebound. P's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. 1:39 left here in the fourth quarter. Good on the shot.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Here's Traore. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for St. Louis.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And here's Little. Pass to Williamson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
At the line for LA, Williamson. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And St. Louis going with the whole new group out there on the floor. And he's good on the second.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
Ellaby, the pass to lights out. Takes it off the glass.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge. especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now here's Little. Carroll covering. Little can't hit. Now Carroll. Easy to sound, get the win here. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.